Everyone knows who Camavinga is. Everyone knows what he's capable of. Let's just get into it. Eduardo Camavinga, a 19-year-old French youngster, absolute wonder kid, is a squad player right now for Real Madrid. He has a bunch to his name already in career milestones, quite a filled out biography. He is doing incredibly well. So most of this is just going to be focused on 10 years from now and how he grows. But as you can see, his numbers aren't the most fantastic we've seen in a 19-year-old. I mean, the only greens are work rate and strength, still fantastic, but a lot of 14s, a couple of 15s. I mean, you definitely want this kid in your squad if you can afford him. The 34 million price point right now at the low end is not hard to get. The 130K per week might be. So, 19 years old, you know in about 10 years he's going to be at least 350 or thereabouts. That's where the problem's going to be. So, anyway, let's take a quick look at the career milestones. And as you can see, he's made his club debut 4 years ago. Under 19 winners. He's got his first international cap and first international goal. Supercopa de España winners, La Liga winners, UEFA Champions League winners. He's got almost everything already. So the big question is, like I said, where's he going to be in 10 years? Amazingly enough, 2033 at the tail end of the season, 10 years in, he is 30 years old, 126 caps, 18 goals, and he's at Liverpool, of all places. 325K per week. Like I mentioned, I knew he was going to be up there, but he's just grown in every aspect. So technicals a little bit better than I've seen a lot of places, but marking of 16, tackling of 16, technique of 16, first touch as well, mentals, anticipation, composure, concentration, decision. I mean, everything has really grown like you would expect. This is kind of the epitome of the Wonder Kid player profile that I would expect from a lot of these Wonder Kids that I've covered in the past. A lot of them have failed miserably in this save, at least, but overall, he's grown tremendously. 204 appearances for Real Madrid, 36 goals, 217 now for Liverpool, 33 goals, a slightly less tally, but still doing fantastic work. And as you can see, Premier League 35 plus 1 appearances, 4 goals, 6 assists with a 7.30 average rating. Champions League 14 plus 1, 2 assists, 7.34 average rating. Career milestones, I mean, you can see it right there. Champions League winners, seasonal best 11 in both Liverpool and France. Europa League winners with Liverpool in 32. Emirates Cup winner, FA Cup winners, FIFA Cup, World Cup winners. So France won it in 2030. FA Cup, Community Shield, Premier League, bought by Liverpool for 146 million in 2027. There you go. But he's got a ton of stuff to his name, as you would expect. Let's just go to the career stats. So moved to Real Madrid for 33 and a half from Stade Rennais. Had a fantastic set of seasons with Real Madrid, but in 27-28, 146 million to Liverpool, and has continued his fantastic run. He does not look like he's injury prone at all. Maybe the 28-29 season he's dipped down just a little, but let's take a look at injuries. Yeah, you can see 28 right there, broken hand, a major injury for 5 weeks. But overall, he doesn't have a lot. He does have a couple of moderates here, but a bunch of slights. He does not look injury prone at all. I would not worry too much about this kid. He looks fantastic. I mean, this season alone, he's had 61 plus 2 appearances. He's played pretty much every match that you can imagine. 6 goals, 12 assists, a nice tally there. 7.35 average rating over everything. He just looks fantastic. I really wish I could pick him up now. Tactically, midfield center for the club, 42 appearances, 4 goals, and 10 assists. DM role, 10 for the club, 1 goal. And then internationally, all midfield, 34 appearances, 10 goals, 8 assists. So pretty much the midfield is where he is. DM definitely can play there, no doubt about it. 7.42 average rating. He hasn't grown in terms of versatility, but if you've got that midfield down and you've got that DM role down, he's lights out through the rest of his career. And 2 years later, he has gone down a little, 230K per week until 2037, but still going strong. The FA Cup is the only time he hasn't had a great set of games. 2 plus 1, only a 6.87 average rating. But Premier League, again, 32 plus 4, 8 goals, 3 assists, 7.35 average rating. He is going down in appearances at 32 years old. So 2035, he's definitely starting his decline. His numbers still look fantastic. The only thing I would say against an MLS move at some point in the near future is that 230K per week. That is a tough one to get to. Even LA Galaxy, I don't know how much they were paying Beckham, but man, 32 plus 4. So he is dropping a bit. 34 plus 5 appearances. So this must be an off year for him. But overall, Kamavinga you would expect to be a fantastic, outlier. He's going to finish out strong, and in this save, he certainly did. As you can see, right now, Liverpool, 287 appearances, 46 goals. He has been here for 8 years, and he just looks like he's going strong. We'll see how far he can go. But one thing I want to mention before we leave, the FM transfer update is coming at some point soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. And my plan is to scrap all of these saves that I've built up right now and start over. So a lot of these players that are starting, at certain clubs will be at different clubs, whatever January hits, because people are starting new saves and, using that database. So I'm going to scrap all this, start over from the very beginning. So it may take a little while to build that up again, but we'll see how far we can get. Overall, though, Camavinga, I mean, I'm not even going to go over his stats. It's just a freaking book by now. Won the League One Uber Eats Revelation of the Year. NXGN runner-up, French Player of the Year on 3 occasions, shortlisted for FIFA Best Men's Player on 5 occasions, Champions League Young Player of the Season, Champions League Midfielder of the Season, Ballon d'Or, there you go, the FIFA Ballon d'Or runner-up, and Goal 50 runner-up, Best Player in Europe. There's not much more you can say about Camavinga. So that is it for me, Sefian FM, for Camavinga and the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.